Rahim. Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? Today we are going to study Unit 10, Lesson 7 and 8. And this lesson we are going to practice speaking, listening, and then writing. Okay, so we are going in this unit. We have learned how to prepare ourselves to avoid accidents. And please open your students book page number 82, 83. Students book page number 82, 83. I'd like to remind you of the educational value for this month. It's time management. Time management. You should organize your time. You should have a clear vision and a good plan to achieve all your goals in a very short time. Oh, there are two cars here smashed or hit each other. They were crashed. What would you do if you saw a car accident? What would you do? Hands up, please. Mohammed Majdi.
Should call an emergency.
What would you do? I would call the emergency service.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Mohammed. Ziad.
I'm going to try to help anybody.
So
with
if I
accident.
saw a, yes, I would try, go and help. Yes, Kareem.
I will call the police and the ambulance.
Good. I would call the police, the ambulance, or if there is a fire, I would call the fire brigade or fire station.
Emergency services.
Emergency services, as Muhammad said, emergency services. These are cars or vehicles that come in case of emergency for helping people, for saving people from accidents or fire, etc., or from sinking in the sea. Emergency services, the public organizations that respond to and deal with emergencies when they occur, especially those that provide police, fire station or fire engines, ambulances, etc. What do you know about emergency service in Kuwait? What do you know about emergency service in Kuwait? Do you like them? Why? How can you describe them? Muhammad Maher.
Yes,
How are emergency services in Kuwait?
I think it is so good because it can save people in the short time, at short time.
Very good. Yes. So emergency service or operators, they work very hard. They do their best to help people, to save people's lives from accidents or from fire, etc. Good. So they come fast or they move fast to save people's life. Good. What accidents require help from the emergency service? What accidents require help from the emergency service? Mohammed Majdi.
Car crash, fires.
Yes, when you have a car crash or a car accident. All right. If you have a simple car accident or a very urgent, or you have injured people, you have a damaged car.
We should damage car and injure people. If
Thank
it's
you.
simple,
So,
no.
yes, good. So there are urgent accidents or very dangerous or risky accidents require help from the emergency service. So every minute means saves the people's life. Let's learn some of the new vocabulary items. CEO, CEO, CEO is an abbreviation
Chief Executive Officer.
for a Chief Executive Officer. A Chief Executive Officer المدير التنفيذي للشركة. A Chief Executive Officer, CEO, a Chief Executive Officer means the person with the most important position in the company. اعلى منصب فيه او اعلى مكانه منصب فيه مهم جدا في الشركه. A chief executive officer, the person with the most important position in the company. CEO, it's an abbreviation. The CEO decided to reshuffle the company's top management. Reshuffle means to change change or rearrange. The CEO, the Chief Executive Officer.
Emergency services.
Emergency services, public organizations that respond to and deal with emergencies that provide what? Police cars, fire brigades, or ambulances. The emergency services are always ready to save people's lives. We should thank them. We should help them. Fire drill. Fire drill. Fire drill means a practice of the emergency procedures to be used in case of fire. So the firemen now are having what? Are having a fire drill. Fire drill means fire practice, fire training, fire exercise. Here, even in school, here the fire brigade finishes the fire drill. Fire drill means fire drill safety rules. Here the teacher is giving a fire drill to students. Follow your teacher, quietly line up, move quickly and quietly outside, remain with your class at all times. So they are having a fire drill or practice to make students be ready in case of emergency. How to act will in an emergency. Fire drill.
Monkfish.
Monkfish. Monkfish is a bottom-dwelling angular fish of European waters. So monkfish is a kind of fish which lives in European waters, not in the Arabian Gulf or in the Mediterranean Sea. So monkfish lives in European waters. It's a kind of fish. This restaurant serves the best monkfish in the region or in the area. This restaurant serves the best monkfish.
Object.
Object is a noun, but object is a verb. Object means to say something, to express one's disapproval of or disagreement with something. So object means I disagree or disapprove. I have a veto. I said no. Object. Some members of the parliament objected to the new bill. They disagreed with the new bill or the new law. Object.
Over the moon.
Over the moon is an expression, and it means happy or joyful. Over the moon means pleased, glad. Look at the girl. She is over the moon. She is very happy. Over the moon. This man is over the moon about his new job. He is very happy with his new job. Joyful. Over the moon. Wed. To link or combine closely. Link or combine. Join. Tie. So the two circles are wedded together. They are joined together. So wed as a verb means link or join. And it has another meaning, means to marry or get married. Wedding party, wedding. So wed means to link or join. You achieve success when you wed perseverance and hard work. You can achieve success when you join determination and hard work. Wed means link or combine closely. So these are the words we studied today. Fire drill, wed, over the moon, object, CEO. You've got 5 words and 4 sentences. Complete the following sentence with words from the list. Let's see who can do the first one. Muhammad Ali Rabia.
My little son was about his new toy, over the moon.
Over the moon. What does it mean, over the moon, Muhammad? Very happy. My little son was very happy about his new toy. So over the moon is an expression of what means, Muhammad?
يعني
Yes, هيترموا الفرحة سعيد, over the moon, happy. So thank you, Muhammad. Yusuf Atiyah.
Yes, teacher. Our school will organize a space next week. A fire drill next week.
Yes, fire drill. What does it mean, fire drill?
To know how to deal with fire and
Yes,
stuff like
fire practice, fire training. Okay, number 3. Yes, Muhammad Osama.
Yes, teacher. The of this company is very competent person.
Competent. Competent.
Competent. The object of this company.
The object. Oh, thank you. Ziad Hatim.
The CEO.
CEO, yes. The CEO محمد أسامة means the chief executive officer يعني رئيس تنفيذي للشركة المدير التنفيذي للشركة is the highest position, the most important position in a company. He is very competent. It means he is very efficient. He is very hardworking. Thank you, Ziad. Okay, Yusuf Sayed.
My parents do not at my studying abroad next year. Don't object.
Don't object. Yes, object means disagree or disapproval. My parents do not object. They have no objection at my studying abroad next year. Very good. So the last word with means to link or join. Now, please open your Sims book on page number 82. It's time for speaking. Time for speaking. What are you going to do? You are going to work in pairs. You are going to role play a telephone call to the emergency service. تخيل يا شباب هنتصل على خدمة طوارئ. You are going to make a telephone call to the emergency service. One of you will be a witness to an accident. تختار انت مثلا شاهد عيان على حادث. This accident can be a fire or a car accident, an earthquake, or any natural disasters. And the second person or second rule is an emergency service operator. ده موظف البدالة بتاع خدمة الطوارئ. The emergency service operator. Now you can write some notes. Imagine that you are going to call 112 or 7777 or 911, etc. You are asking for help. Emergency service operator, can I help you? Yes. There is a fire in my house. Help. Where is your house? What's your name? When did the fire start? Are there any injured person? So you should ask some questions. Ask inquiring about the accident. What kind of fire? What kind of accident is it? Is it a fire, a car accident, an earthquake? Imagine this situation, and you are witnessing or watching this accident. Then the emergency or service operator will ask you a question about your name, your address, your about the accident itself. Are there an injured person? What do you need? Do you need a police car or a fire brigade or an ambulance? And he will try to reassure you or make you relax. They will arrive in a very short time, etc. Okay, who would like to be the witness? Who would like to be the witness, and who would like to be the emergency service operator? Okay, Muhammad Maher is the witness. Muhammad Majdi is the emergency service operator. You can call 112 and then Muhammad Majdi will say, emergency service, can I help you? So Muhammad Majdi will reply for your call.
Okay, teacher. Hello, emergency service.
Hello. With you, emergency service operator.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Yes.
Yes, thanks for you call me because we have a fire on my house because lacking of gas.
Okay, what's the time?
When did it
At
start?
afternoon.
When did it started?
Afternoon.
What's the address of this fire?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Where do you live?
I live in Kuwait City.
I live in Faroniya, block number, block number 4, street number, etc. All right.
Yes.
Don't worry, we will come very fast.
Right. Can you
Okay.
mention your name, please?
Can you
Okay,
mention your
thanks.
name, please?
I'm Mohammed Mar. I live in Kuwait City at 5th Street.
Yes, and my mobile phone is.
And my mobile
Yes.
phone is what you see right now when you're calling me.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Muhammad Mar. Let's see here a similar telephone call between the witness and emergency service here. Hello, sir. I'd like to report an accident that I've just witnessed. What's your name, please? My name is. Where are you now? I am on the 6th road or the 7th road, the highway. When did the accident happen? A few minutes ago, 2 cars hit each other. What did you see exactly? I saw a car that was running very fast, hit a man who was crossing the road. Don't worry, we'll send an ambulance as soon as possible. Thank you for help. Okay. Now, exercise number 2. Some 2-syllable words in English have the stress on the first syllable, like China, table. Other 2-syllable words have the stress on the last syllable, like begin, decide. Read the following sentence here. Who would like to read these sentences? The first one. Pay attention to the underlined words here. Who can read? Abdullah Khalil, the first one. Jubran Ali, read the first sentence. Muhammad Ahmad, read the first sentence.
I was over the moon to receive this present.
Yes, present. Very good. Thank you. Muhammad Mahmoud, yes, 2. Muhammad Mahmoud Abd Tawab, 2.
Samani?
Yes, read.
What is the object? I haven't seen it before.
Number 2, please. Number 2, not 3.
In the meaning, they will present their case.
In the meeting, they will present, not present.
Present.
So the first one present, and second one present. Here, so the difference here on the stress, is it on the first syllable or second syllable? Thank you. Yeah, Maaz, number 3, Maaz Muhammad, number 3. Maaz Muhammad, number 3. Ahmed Haider, number 3.
What is this?
Yes, Maaz.
Okay, so
okay.
What is this object? I haven't seen it before.
Yes, object. Good. Ahmed Haider, number 4.
My parents, the object to me sleeping late at the weekend.
Object. So the first one, object, and second one, object. Thank you. Yes, Salim Hassan, number 5. Salim Hassan. Abdurrahman Marwan. Yes, Abdurrahman.
Okay, sir. Hello?
Yes, Abdurrahman, go on.
ما سمعتش السؤال صراحة.
Thank you. عبد الله خليل.
أستاذ بيقول لك المايك بتاعه مش شغال.
Okay, علي. Yes, علي.
آخر واحدة.
The number 5, please.
He was looking for the right address.
Good. Address. Thank you. Yes, Amjad, the last one. Number 6, Amjad.
هلا أستاذ. Okay. I addressed
Yes.
my letter to the CEO
directly. Thank you.
Direct.
So address here, no difference. Addressed the same. So thank you, Amjad. So in the first two pairs of sentence, the stress occurs on the first syllable of the italicized word in the first sentence, and the second syllable of the italicized word in the second sentence. And the third pair of sentence, the second syllable is stressed in both sentences. يبقى هنا في اختلاف في الاسترس في تشديد على أي مقطع، غير معنى الكلمة وغير نطقها. Present, present. Object, object. But here they are pronounced the same. Address, addressed, no difference. Okay, so the first one, present is a noun, present is a verb, object is a noun, object is a verb, address is a noun, address is a verb. Notes here the stressed, the underlined stressed here. Now, I'm going to read here the sentence and underline the words that should be stressed. They had finished the fire drill before I arrived. They had finished the fire. Sammy ordered a huge monkfish for dinner. A huge. Sammy ordered a huge monkfish. So I'm stressing on the adjective here. They will have to stay up late if they are going to finish their homework. If. It must have been something in the atmosphere that caused Anwar to shout. It must. Could you please be quiet? So I'm stressing on words which are very important to me. Now, this is a quote here. It says, obedience is the mother of success and is wedded to safety. Wedded means joined, connected. What does we mean by this quote? What do you understand from this proverb? Obedience is the mother of success and is wedded to safety. It means obedience gives birth to success. When you are rigorously obedient to following whatever you are advised to by your teacher, by your parents or boss, you will naturally enjoy the fruits success. So you should obey rules. You should obey your parents' advice, your teachers, your boss to achieve success. Obedience is the main thing you need in order to be successful and to be safe. Obedience and safety lead us to success. Thus, if we obey those who care for us and who are wiser than us, then we are taking a safe road which will help us to succeed in our life. Now, let's have a look at these 4 pictures. You can see here these 4 pictures. They are describing the scene of an accident. Describing an accident. You are going to listen and discuss. Please listen to someone describing the scene of an accident, and you are going to decide which picture of the 4 are they describing. Are they describing picture A, B, C, or D? Please listen carefully and to have a look at the picture. Which picture is he talking about?
10.3, page 83, exercise 1. I came out of college and started walking towards the bus station to catch my bus home.
I was thinking about what I was going to do that evening when I heard a terrible crash. It sounded like a traffic accident, so I ran as fast as I could in the direction of the noise. As I came round the corner, this is what I saw. There was a van and two cars, one red and one silver, in the middle of the road. The van had crashed into the back of the red car, and the red car had crashed into the back of the silver car. The driver of the red car was very angry. He was shouting at the van driver. The driver of the silver car was standing, looking at the front of his car. Two young men were standing and watching. A police car arrived.
Now I'll give you the chance to listen again. Listen again and decide which picture are they describing.
10.3. Page 83. Exercise 1.
I came out of college and started walking towards the bus station to catch my bus home. I was thinking about what I was going to do that evening when I heard a terrible crash. It sounded like a traffic accident, so I ran as fast as I could in the direction of the noise. As I came round the corner, this is what I saw. There was a van and two cars, one red and one silver, in the middle of the road. The van had crashed into the back of the red car, and the red car had crashed into the back of the silver car. The driver of the red car was very angry. He was shouting at the van driver. The driver of the silver car was standing, looking at the front of his car. Two young men were standing and watching. A police car arrived.
Yes, Karim. Which picture do you think is he describing?
I think picture D.
Picture D. How do you know it's picture D? That's right. Yes. How do you know?
Because the driver of red car shouted to the van driver.
Yes, the driver of the red car is very angry and he's shouting at the van driver. Very good. What else? Yusuf Sayed, give me some hints. How do we know that it's picture D?
He said that a van crashed the back of the red car, and the red car crashed the back of the silver car.
Silver car. Very good. Yes, Ziad.
He said that there are two young men watching.
Very good. Two young men are watching the scene or the accident. Muhammad Majdi. He said that.
He said that there are three cars, two cars and one van.
And the police car has just arrived. Here, the driver of the silver car is standing and looking at the front of his car. He's standing in front of his car, right? So, what are you going to do? You are going to describe one of the other accidents scenes in detail. Here, you are going to choose one of these pictures, A, B, C. A, B, C. You are going to choose one of them. You are going to choose one of them. Choose which picture you are going to describe, but don't tell your friend, don't tell your colleague which picture you are talking. Just describe the picture without telling him the number or the letter of the picture. Make notes about the scene. Don't write full sentences. So you are going to write some short forms or short notes. You are not going to write full sentences. They will help you to describe the picture. Start by saying where you were. It means I was walking in the street. I was coming back from school. I was going back home. And what were you doing? I was walking. I was standing in front of the street or in front of a shop. Then describe the scene in as much detail as possible. The language useful or the language expressions in the useful box may help you. You can use these expressions describing a scene. As I came round the corner, this is what I saw. There was a bus. There was a pedestrian at the side of the road. There was a boy standing on the pavement. The driver of the red car was very angry. The driver of the blue car was very sad. The driver of the blue or the bus was shouting, 2 children were laughing, or 2 men were examining their cars. And then the other partner will try to guess. I was thinking about picture A. Is it? It looked like picture A, C. It looked like picture B. We didn't want to assume, but it seems that I'm not sure. But you can ask some questions to guess which picture he is talking about. Okay, so this is the homework. You are going to choose one of these 3 pictures, A, B, C, and you are going to describe it. Then your colleague will try to guess which picture you are talking about. Take turns to describe your scene. When you have finished the description, your partner should guess which of the 3 remaining pictures you have described. Don't forget to write some notes. Then at the end, you can write a report. Say how the accident you just described could have happened and how it could have been prevented. ممكن تتكلم بقى على الحادثة وكان ايه كان ممكن يتجنب ايه لو هو تدي له بعض نصائح giving what a late advice we can or the accident could have been avoided if the driver wasn't careless or wasn't looking at his mobile phone or he wasn't paying attention. He should have driven slowly or carefully, etc. Okay, let's stop here. Thank you so much. Until we meet again tomorrow, inshallah. Goodbye and good luck.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.